What's up, everybody? Today, we're not talking deals. We're talking still money, just not deals today. I haven't had time to really look because I have a whole bunch of other problems. So, over the last 3 days, I've had my Coinbase account. I don't know whether you call this compromised. We're going to talk about Coinbase in this video, but basically Coinbase stole over $1,000 from me. Then the following day, Monday, yesterday morning, I wake up to a notification from Stripe saying that they're terminating my account. And then, that was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Then at 9:30 a.m., I get an email from eBay stating that my account is restricted. So I made this video twice already, but decided it would be better if we just honed in on each company in each video. All right, so in this video, also the same thing has happened with Facebook and Amazon, because I have a boutique. I sell t-shirts that match sneakers. It's called Sneaker Tees. So I have my own website. I sell on Etsy, I sell on eBay. I used to sell on Amazon, and I used to sell on Facebook. But we're going to itemize everything else. I also invest in cryptocurrency and real estate, and I do YouTube videos. But let's talk about Coinbase in this video. All right, so Sunday, I was going to make a video instead of talking about the deals, even though that was good because some crazy deals came up. But I was going to talk about how I invest in lending and show everybody how to do lending on KuCoin. KuCoin is a cryptocurrency exchange. If you didn't know, it's one of the best ones out there. And I was going to show everybody how to do that from start to finish, to setting up your Coinbase account, linking your bank to it, transferring money from the bank to Coinbase, then over to KuCoin, and why you do that, because it's cheaper and a whole bunch of other stuff. But upon setting up for that video, I log into Coinbase. First of all, when you go to Coinbase.com, as long as it's not no tricky website, it's going to make you do 2-factor login. And I thought it was strange that it didn't make me do that. It just took me straight into my account. I have the login and anything. I just typed in Coinbase, took me straight there. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a little unusual. So I get in here and it says my portfolio balance. It didn't say this the other day. I don't know what it was the other day. Let's see, it was $6 and some change. Okay, $6 and some change. I'm like, $6? What's going on with that? So I'm looking, I see this big drop here. And I'm like, it went from $162 to $6. How and why? And what's this red thing? Is this real? Your ability to trade and transact is disabled. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this? And now my immediate, reaction to this is that maybe this is like a dummy website. I don't remember the exact terminology for it. It's been a long time since I've hacked anything. But yes. But I was thinking this is probably a dummy site, so I start clicking stuff and dig deeper. Nah, it's a real site, and I actually emailed them. This is where things get really screwy. So I'm trying to figure out what's happening. And I click make payment, and it's saying that I owe them $844 and it's 3 days past due. I'm totally flustered. I'm like, what's going on? I'm confused. So I look, I dig deeper, and I find that on the 20th, I transferred some money over. I just did $1,000. I almost did $11,000. I'm glad I didn't, but I did $1,000. And I did $1,000 just because $1,000 will be available instantly. I don't know if that's the case with all Coinbase accounts. I had this account for over 4 years, and I've never had issues with, payments and stuff like that, and transfer of money. So at some point, they start allowing a certain amount to be available instantly. So if I transfer 5,000, 1,000 is going to be available, instantly, and then it just settles itself later on. So I did that on the 20th. It cleared on the 22nd with my bank, which was last Monday, and there you have it. I bought some USDC, I transferred it over, and so I sent them a message and saying, like, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out why y'all say I owe you money. And so their response was, hello, Chris. Your Coinbase account is currently restricted due to an owed balance caused by an unsuccessful payment for a transaction that was credited to your Coinbase digital wallet. Per the terms of the user agreement, you are responsible for the owed balance in your Coinbase account. Then it gets into some specifics. This is what I was looking for. On November 22nd, 2021, that's so weird. Let's put the date first, and then the month, and then the day. You got to read it from the middle to the end and go back to the beginning. Anyway, your bank reversed a charge of $1,000 for your attempted purchase on November 20th for USDC. Now this did happen, except for the reversal. It didn't reverse on the 22nd. It cleared on the 22nd. Then it says the reference code for this transaction is 5G, right? And we see this is help at Coinbase.com. I'm looking closely because that could be heap at Coinbase.com. That could be an I. So what you do to make sure you're not being hacked, you copy that. Even though I got this straight from the Coinbase website, but that doesn't mean anything. So what you want to do is do that. Let's bring up a Word document. You bring up Word, and then you paste it, and then you check the casing of that L and make sure it's lowercase. Change case. So we click change case. Change the uppercase. Nah, it's an L. So this is legitimately Coinbase, okay? And they gave me the reference code, and then they went on to say that they tried to complete the transaction by processing your payment for $155.22, which brought the balance down. And the way that reads, it makes it seem as though I authorized the payment of $155, which I never did. I didn't know any of this was going on because I know that money cleared. So I said, okay. I respond. I say, that transaction you gave me doesn't exist within my Bank of America account. However, this one does. And I gave the reference number that shows on 11/22 that there was a payment to Coinbase in the amount of $1,000. I provided the transaction on Bank of America's letterhead to you already when I originally filled out their little form. They said you can upload documents. I uploaded that PDF to show. Said, but I'll attach it again to this email. And then I quoted them, and I said, what do you mean by my payment of $155.22? That was completely arbitrary, and I never authorized it. Please dig deeper to figure out why your system is saying there was a reversal. That transaction cleared on the 22nd. And I gave them, clear as day, right here. Here it is, amount, minus $1,000 from my account. It's a type of payment to Coinbase. This is their phone number, which is not on the website that I could find. But it doesn't matter because when you call it, they're going to leave you hold for 30 minutes. You're going to say, well, someone will be right with you. And no more than 15 minutes, 30 minutes later, I'm still on hold. So I hung up. And then there's the ID, merchant name Coinbase. I go to the bank today, and they're like, we don't know what to tell you. That money cleared. We don't know what they're talking about. I said, I know it cleared. You don't have to tell me. I'm not getting on y'all. It's them. What do we do? They just told me file a dispute. Say they didn't get it or whatever. At least that's what they're saying. And then the people, the investigators are going to dig deeper. They're going to contact Coinbase and say, oh, you ain't get this money? You ain't get this money because over here say you got that money. And then they go say, oh, no, we didn't get the money. And they say, okay, well, and then they're going to refund me. They're going to give me my $1,000 back. But here's my big problem with this. These people aren't listening at all. Now, let's keep going. So I send them that, and they respond again. They say, hello, Chris. Your Coinbase account is currently restricted due to an old balance. Am I repeating myself here? Caused by an unsuccessful payment for a transaction that was credited to your Coinbase digital wallet. Like, they already said that. And they're going to get bold and buck with me by putting everything in a bow. Per the terms of the user agreement, you are responsible for the old balance in your Coinbase account. Per our user agreement, on the 27th, Coinbase attempted to complete the transaction by processing your payment. Just repeating the same nonsense again. But you notice what they didn't repeat. Let's scroll back up. What they didn't repeat was the reference code for a transaction of it being reversed. They didn't mention that after I provided the proof that that's, I don't know why I'm holding this thing. I just picked it up while I'm writing. They didn't repeat that. This feels better in my hand. No, because it's a lie. So that's really crazy. they straight up lying. Then on top of that, sold my cryptocurrency. Now, Coinbase could be hacked, because if I was hacking still, that's what I'd do. I would take it over, lock Coinbase out for real, and I would just hit people up saying I would take their cryptocurrency, which they did, take their crypto that's in their account, and then tell them that their recent transactions didn't go through, even though they did, and get them to pay me. Now, like, this payment might take me, if I click make a payment, it'll probably go to some other person's bank other than Coinbase. Coinbase could be scrambling right now trying to figure out what to do, but obviously they're not going to make a public announcement about that, because that would be chaos. But this is chaos anyway. I'm making this video and I hope this go viral. So anyway, that's what's happening. You know, I don't really know what's happening. I'm just saying this is what happened to me. The way they're handling this doesn't make any sense. My bank is confused. I went up there and they're like, I don't know what to tell you. This is clearly clear. Like, there was no problem whatsoever. You initiated, on the 20th and on Saturday, which is a weekend, and first thing Monday it cleared. I don't know what to tell you. It was plenty of money there. I don't know. Something's going on with them. Just file a dispute and say they didn't get it or something. I don't know. So, this is a public service announcement to steer clear of Coinbase right now. Do not use them right now. I don't know if they hack or if their customer service is really that bad. On another note, does anyone know of any other exchanges I can use that won't cost me an arm and a leg to deposit money, transfer money? I mean, it all depends on, especially if you're using whatever token you're using or coin you're using, but once you transfer it, but like to buy USDC on Coinbase, because it's their coin, it's free. That's why I use it. I buy the USDC and then I transfer it over to KuCoin, because all I got to pay is the gas prices and there's no fee for actually buying it. But everything else has a fee associated with actually just buying it. And like I said, USDC doesn't. So that's why I like doing that. And if I don't get to it quickly, it stakes a little bit and I get a little bit of interest. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Again, like I said, leave it in the comments. Let me know if you've had any experience with this. Share this video because it's other people putting big money here. I almost put $11,000 in there. Oh my God, and we about to close in the house and we haven't closed yet. And I need to give them the money and then move. Whoa, that would have been a problem. $1,000 is not fun to lose, but it doesn't like break me or anything like that. I still want my money back, but then the last other thing, let's also address this. They sold my crypto. Like, that's a major problem, because I don't even remember. I had Dogecoin and I had some other coins. The only one that I actually bought was some Doge. It was only $60 a Doge in there, but it was a bunch of other coins. And I made a video. If you go back and look at this Coinbase video, you can see what I owned. There was a bunch of other ones, and I had them all from just taking these little learning earns, which you see right here. I earned $57, but that $57 ended up being like $90-something because of appreciation and all of that. But they sold that. And here's the problem. That's like, well, it was just $160 worth of crypto. It's not that much. Well, first of all, at one point, Bitcoin was, a penny, less than a penny. Now, let's say, let's do a little math. Y'all already see where I'm going with this. And Bitcoin has no utility. Let's get that straight right now. I hate Bitcoin. It's not usable. It has no utility. People can try to use it as a payment all they want, but imagine going to Walmart and trying to use Bitcoin to buy some bread. First of all, the fee is going to eat you up. You're going to pay a whole bunch of money in fees, more than what the bread is even worth, and you're going to be there all day waiting for the transaction to post, because it's going to take too long to validate it or whatever. So, but at one point, let's say I caught it late and I caught Bitcoin when it was 20 cents. All right, 20 cents. So $60 divided by 20, and I'm bringing this up because that's what Dogecoin is or was about when they sold it. It's about 20 cents. And the reason why I'm bringing up Doge is because Doge is just a lightweight version of Bitcoin. That's the code. It's a lightweight version of Bitcoin, and so the transactions are faster and stuff like that. Now, Elon Musk is actually going to give Doge some validity by funding a big government project with it. So right there, that gives it more utility than Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. I hope you have a finance degree and stuff. because I double major in finance and economics, and I've done consulting for billion-dollar companies. If you have done the same thing, we can talk and debate that. But if not, you know, you can leave your opinion in the comments still. I still read it. Just because you didn't have all the formal education doesn't mean you don't know anything. But, so let's say this. All right, so now I have 300 Bitcoin or Dogecoin, whatever. And then fast forward 10 years, and it's worth $60,000, right? My little $60 will be $18 million a day. I want my money. I want more than my money. I don't even want my money. I want my coins back. That's what I want. I want my coins back. I want the asset. I don't want the cash. I want the asset, because the asset can and probably will appreciate, especially the assets that I own. I own no nonsense except for the ones that probably were nonsense, like this Ample Fourth Governance Token. That was a terrible name. Ample Fourth Governance Token. Scam. Anyway, that was free though. You know, I don't care about the free ones, even though they did appreciate. But I do care about the Doge because, you know, it's going to get, in a roundabout way, government backing. But anyway, that's it for this video. I've talked enough. Steer clear of Coinbase. Find some alternative. You can use KuCoin. I like KuCoin a whole lot. I like it better than Binance. I like it better than Coinbase. However, getting your money directly onto there, it's a little expensive, but I might have to do that because in the end, it'll be worth it. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.